Welcome back. I believe this is episode 5. This episode will be me building the gravity grinder. So, base is somewhere over there. You can't see it from here. Anyway, so if you look at the map, we're Y 180. So you want to be at least Y 180 because that allows you to be far enough away from the mobs that spawn on the ground or underground. And actually, I'm a little close to this mountain right there, so I'm probably gonna go put torches and light that up because that would actually affect your ability to generate mobs and fall down. But they can't generate anywhere else in the sky, so we're gonna create platforms for them to fall down to. So you build up to Y180, and in this platform is you build a 17 by 17 square platform, and then you come in and you count 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks in, and then 9 blocks to the middle, and that would be your middle point. From there, you put 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks like this, and this will be the inside shape of your, death, or little death arena, or whatever we're gonna set up. So the mobs will fall from the sky, land here, 23 blocks, and that will leave them with about 1 hit left. So I'm gonna go ahead and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, and then when you're up here, what you can do is pour a stream of water. It's gonna wash my torches away, I bet, but no bigs. And you can fall down into it. So that was a little scary, and then you just pillar your way back up again. So that's how you can do it. So I'm gonna cut until I have this basic shape filled.
Okay, we just finished up the tower. So what we're doing now is coming out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks from the center. And this time we do count the center block. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you do this all around, and then towards the end we will fill it in. So I'm going to speed up the clip again. The blocks going in each direction. All right, so we're almost finished with each of the 3 rows, but unfortunately I ran out of cobble, so I gotta go back down to the mines to go grab some more cobbles. And we are back again. So we are on the first level, the platform, the one that we built earlier, 17 by 17. So I just went in mine for about 2 hours, and I grabbed a ton of cobblestone, so about 15 stacks. Found a lot of diamonds, pulled up about, I don't know, half a stack of diamonds, a couple of stacks of iron and gold. So yeah, we're doing well. So what I did was I built another little platform over here. So you don't have to do this. This is just, convenience thing. So what I did is I built this little room, and I'm going to put a couple beds in here for me, Marcus, and Chris, so we can sleep while we're up here, because it tends to do a little better in the daytime. Just, add a little platform where it looks good to you. But I will say one thing that is kind of good if you do this. So this is 7 from the center. But if you go out 1, 2, 3, 4 more, it'll bring you out to here. You don't have to add this, but I put it in there because it's a convenience thing to help you go up and down here, because it takes a while to build this and you don't have to pillar up each time. So yeah, so this brings you right outside where we were earlier. So this is where we were, right? And this is the added wall. You don't have to add this portion, but I did it so you can, you know, eventually come back up here. And this will be the redstone area later. So this needs to be at least about what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did it by 7 by 9. If you do that, you'll be fine. Probably overkill, but you should be good to go. So yeah, so let's fill in that hole that I had earlier here, because we don't need that anymore, and fill in this little hole. So the key here is to build this wall up 4 high, like this. Well, don't forget the torches. One of these days I'm gonna learn my lesson. Go ahead and do this. Keep a space in. All right. That's good. So what we're doing right now is actually building the first layer. So that bottom layer right there is just to hold the water and funnel the mobs towards the center so they can fall. And they fall just enough where they don't die. Typically the spiders do die unless there's a lot of mobs in there. But yeah, and it allows you to hit them one time and kill them. So that's good for 2 reasons. One is because it saves you durability on your weapons, because it's only 1 hit away from killing them. And then 2, it actually allows you to collect the experience. So, and the loot too. So this is good for loot too. You're gonna see you're not gonna have a loot problem after this. So yeah, so you do that like that, and then I can't remember exactly, so I'm gonna do it this way. See, start in the center, and I know the center comes out 8, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, exactly, because water spreads 8 blocks. That is right. And then this would be 7. Come out 7. And then this comes out 6. And I bet you guys are starting to get the hang of it. That actually comes out 5. Then, oh, in this place. Alright, this comes out 4, right? Yeah, 4. And then 3. And then 2. And then 1. Alright, and then when you finish, you should have 3 blocks from the wall. So it actually is 3 blocks, because this will be the start of a new wall. So yeah, so we are doing it right. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish. Oh, sorry. Let me do this side too so you guys see it. But yeah, you just repeat the process over here. So the first one is 8, and then that's 7, and then that's 6, and then 3, 2, 1. Whoop, 1. And this should have 3 blocks left over too. 1, 2, 3. And this will be just a wall right here as well. So yeah, so everything seems to be going smoothly. So we're looking good. So let me go ahead and finish this, and then I will bring you guys back in just a moment.
Alright, just putting on the finishing touches of the bottom platform here. So what we just built, right, you should have 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, all the way around. 3 blocks here, 3 blocks there, and these come about 1 shy of the end of the platform. This way they don't fall all the way down and completely die. They'll fall right here first and then down there. All right, so the first, we call the all 4 of them together, the first spawnable platform, right? So all you have to do, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up, right? Eventually I'm gonna put ladders in here so I can access it when I need to. But anyway, so the next platform you build, this time, instead of going 4 blocks up, you only go 3 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks up, and your next spawnable area will start there.
All right, guys, I'm bringing you back in, and I must say that this is a lot. So if you ask me, and I had to tell you, I'd say I filled my inventory up at least 2.5 times. So if you ask me what's the exact amount of cobble, I can't say I know the answer to that, but I can tell you this much: it's a lot. I would plan on having about 3 inventories worth of cobble, just to be sure. It might take a little bit less than that, but if you have about 3 inventories full of cobble, so what is that? 1, 2, 3. So whatever 27 times 3 is, right? That's a lot of cobble. This is probably one of the most massive projects. Now, granted, if you make less layers, you won't need as much. But if you take a look down at mine, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels to my zombie grinder and spawner. So yeah, so if you don't need that much. So anyway, you notice this is just me adding a little bridge in between so I didn't fall when I was adding these. So you don't actually need that. So if you're wondering why I have that. So yeah, so this is about done in terms of the internal build. As you know, I put torches on each level because mobs will start to spawn in this. If you look at the earlier portion of this video, mobs will spawn. So six platforms, that is definitely plenty enough. So you will be fine with 6. All right, so yeah, so with that being said, I actually created a oh, excuse me, there we go, got it. So I actually created a place to mine, so a strip mine, just to come with the cobble. And look at this, guys, I only have 3 levels, just like we've been doing the last couple times, and all you do is put the roof on it. So this will also, I actually forgot that you have to go into just hoppers and repeaters, redstone repeaters, because you need a couple of redstone repeaters. You actually have to go into the nether. So what I'm going to do is show you this first portion right here, and then cut the video once more. But this part is easy. So all you have to do now is just go and, put the roof like this. So this is the final top of the grinder. So this still allows mobs to spawn here. Endermen can't spawn because they're a little bit too tall, and besides they don't like water anyway. But yeah, so you just take that 3 blocks around the side like that, and then put the roof on it. And you can make it however big or however small you want it. You can make it 1 platform. Granted, it wouldn't be as good, right? You can make it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can even make it 7. The only thing you have to worry about is maybe hitting the world height limit. That's the only thing you have to worry about in terms of this build. But other than that, just build however you want to build it. And yeah, so I'm gonna cut to the finished portion, and the next time we will probably be taking a dip into the nether because we have to get the components. So I don't know, I might show that part, I might not, we'll see. But anyway, I'll be back in a sec.
just moved another. So you were standing by it. But you stood by it.
So welcome back. Yeah, so you just got to see me finish putting the roof on top, and then also go to the nether. So you need go to the nether so you can make the dispensers, because you need quartz to make dispensers. So for each level you need 4 dispensers to push the waters on each of the spawning platforms. So I have 6 spawning platforms, or well, actually 24 spawning platforms or 6 levels. So you need to insert a dispenser in each one of the levels in the center, so that will act as the center. And then when you place the dispenser, make sure you open it and put a water bucket in it as well. So yeah, so you go around. So I go from each of the spawnable platforms. It makes it life a lot easier, and I just go back and break them. I mean, cobble is pretty cheap at this point. You can just drop down at the end and just pick it all up. So yeah, so I'm just going to go around and place all these dispensers and put a water bucket in each one. So yeah, it's kind of iron intensive, so it's 3 iron for you, but if you manage it properly, you should be fine. So yeah, I'll meet back up with you guys in just a moment. So I finally made it to the top, and I'm installing my last dispenser on the final platform. After this, I'm going to head down to the original 17 by 17 platform and make some changes there, where the mobs will eventually land. Alright guys, we're back down on the first level of the mob spawner. The original platform that's 17 by 17. What I'm doing here is taking apart the bottom layer of the tower that we pillared up. So this will allow us to place in 9 hoppers, and the hopper serves as a way to funnel the loot that you gain from killing the mobs into a chest. And on top of the chest, you're going to add some slabs. The slabs are half a block, which will allow you to see into the mob grinder and kill the mobs easily without them being able to hit you. So just right then, I just filled up my water buckets, because you will actually need those guys pretty soon. So yeah, so you'll need 6 chests. 2 of them need to be trap chests, and you will need 9 spawners for this particular portion. I meant hoppers, excuse me. So you need 11 total, but only 9 for this level of the platform. So yeah, so place down the 2 regular chests on the outside and place down the trap chest on the inside. And you can just go ahead and do away with this, because we just use that as a placeholder of where to build. So yeah, so what you need to do is crouch place the 1 hopper into the chest, and then crouch place the remaining 2 hoppers into that chest. Then repeat the same in the middle, and then if you look, you can tell if you did it wrong, because if you're looking down like I just did, the hoppers will actually be facing down into the ground. So what you need to actually do is, while you crouch place, you need to kind of look up a little to make sure that the placement is good. So as you can see, there's a little tail placement coming out from the hoppers. So that allows you to let you know that you did it right. So then repeat the process there. So we're almost done with this portion. So like I said, you put down, you can use a little bit, looks a little bit better. So you can get stone 2 ways. You can get the silk touch enchantment and then go mine for it, or you can actually put cobblestone in a furnace, and that will get you stone as well. A lot of people don't know that you can actually do that. So yeah, so use 2 half slabs. The reason why we use half slabs again is because creepers will spawn in here, and if they explode, what will happen is they typically only destroy 1. Seen a creeper at this point in time, and I've been using this for a long time, destroy 2 slabs, the chests that we have down there. So we come back up to the top, and those water buckets that we have, we're going to put them to use. So put a block around, and make sure we add a block of cobble in each of the corners, so we can here as a way to get up and down, because I kept finding myself falling while I was putting the dispensers in on the platform. So yeah, so come out 8 from there, and then come out, counting the first one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually 9, sorry. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you just basically make a triangle. So the first one, counting the first block, is 9. Or if you're not counting the first block, is 8 from each side. And then you just fill it in. And you just go ahead and repeat the process. Come out 9 from the, if you don't count the first block, or 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you do count, if you don't count the first block, and then come out and just make a triangle from there. So yeah, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, and then yeah, add the water. So if you guys remember, I said make sure you put torches everywhere. Yeah, I didn't listen to my own advice, and I had a creeper spawn and a skelly spawn, and now I'm fighting a skelly. So I wasn't recording at the time, but I thought I'd just let you guys see this, so emphasize the importance of the torches in here. So yeah, creeper blew up. I know, there's an enderman too. Come here, guy. Ooh, what? I should not be trying to attack an enderman. So if you don't know, you can actually use water to hit an enderman, and he won't take it as you attacking him, but they don't like water. And I think, let's see, can't pick them up. I probably need to drop something. Hold on. Temporarily drop mob spawner. The reason I say fill that hole back in where the creepers blew up, wasting torches or even wasting cobble at that point, because if you're fast enough, what will happen is when you put the water will actually push anything in here down the tunnel, the funnel that slabs, and into your chest that you place down below. So yeah, don't worry. Select that torch right there. It will eventually, and those bones will eventually wake his way. So now, add a block of cobble or whatever your junk block is into each corner, like so. And what you're going to do is add a block to each side. So a block on each side, and then once more, a block in the corner, one to each side. All right, place it. There we go. All right, so what you need to do now at the down below, so you can just easily get to them. So you're going to be fighting water current here in a little bit, so it's just a little bit easier to place the water buckets if you have them all down. Put it right in the corner, and it'll come down, and it will go right to the edge, and not any further, just like that. Then you're going to place 3 in between those platforms. So what this will do is smooth the water out and take it right up against the edge. So let's see if that, and then you put 3, 1, 2, and 3. So half of it's done now, goes right to the edge. Perfect. So you don't want measurements right. It will go right to the edge just like this, and it won't go down below. So remember, the platform at the very bottom where the chests are is 17 by 17. This platform from the center, if you count that center stone, goes out 10. And that's where the wall is. But the inside is 9 from that center. So if you get stuck, or you, and I'm doing this section over here last, that way I don't have to fight so much current. And I'm just gonna get out of here and close it up, and I'm gonna go and do the redstone. And I believe I said that the redstone platform was this platform right outside here on this level, but that's not correct. It's actually up to let you know that this is not correct. So yeah, so I'm gonna fill this hole in, and then all right, see you guys in just a bit. Okay, and now I just bring a stack of redstone. Probably don't need that much, but it'll be sufficient. Redstone repeaters, 2 sticky pistons, and a block of redstone. Oh, and I forgot to mention in the video that I got this design from Sovereign MC, which is one of my favorite guys to watch now in terms of Minecraft. And I believe he got it from a guy named Cedar, so this is definitely not my design. And I definitely want to give those guys credit. So alright, so what you do is, you place a hopper down. Is that right? Yep. And then on this one, you actually crouch place, wait, faces into that one, and then you pick this one up. See, the tail goes into that one, and you pick this one up, and then do the same thing, crouch place into that one. So they should be feeding into each other. And then from there, you take redstone comparator like that, redstone comparator, block of redstone to power the system. Now, this is now a timer, and what you need to do is cobble into the system, and every time that this hopper empties, it empties into this hopper, and when that happens and it gets to 24, a timer. So from there, what you want to do is take the signal out. So what you need to do is get a redstone repeater and put it here. You want to put the redstone repeater this way so it doesn't interfere with that signal, and you want to put it on 4 ticks. Otherwise, it will not work on console. Like that, 4 ticks, just like that. And what you want to do is connect this together. So take your redstone and bring it to the middle, just like this. Powered. If we take a look in, every time that alternates, it will turn the water on and off. Mobs will spawn in here, and when it's dark, and then when this signal comes back in, it will turn the water on and push the water to the middle, and that's how it works. So let me close this back up. So let's show you how we extend the signal. So what you do is place a redstone torch on top of it, then you just basically repeat this process, and it alternates all the way up. So pull your way up. We will see that it's even working up here. So now that signal is extended all the way up. But what we need to do is make sure we wrap, no matter which side, you can take it from there or you can take it from here. And what you do is, redstone goes about 15. So we're going to count that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, as the 15th, right? So this repeater will repeat the redstone signal. So what you have to do is, again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you just put the block here. So this block will accept the signal, and what you do is put the torch on it and just repeat. And from this side, you have to start again with another redstone repeater. And then you just work your way around the building. So I'm just now putting the finishing touches on this, guys. And that's it. That's all. That's all she wrote. Alright, let me get down. And as I said, don't forget to walk around and put torches this block to continue the signal. You need a redstone repeater to continue the signal. Is live. So yeah, this is definitely a big build and a long build, but let's see if we can look in here. And it is dark in there. The reason why it's so dark is the torch is out. So yeah, let's go ahead and, looks like a lighting glitch over there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I'm spawning already. You can add this little platform. I did this. So in this world we have Marcus, Chris, and I. So I just made a little platform for us to sleep because the mobs definitely spawn a little bit better at night. Anyway, and they are loud. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let's kill a couple of these guys. You did everything right. These guys will just keep spawning, and look. You just start to rack up the levels, and then everything goes into these chests based on the XP levels. It's not a thing. It's not a thing anymore. All you need is, wow, isn't she? I just wanted to give you guys kind of like when you get it far enough away but close enough that you can get to it in a decent amount of time. And look at that beautiful sunset. How romantic. Well, that'll be it for our video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you get stuck, have any questions on how I did it, just please let me know. Good view of that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Thanks for watching. Like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Peace.